The interweave of history comes to play for historian and former Casper native Rebecca Hunt. Hunt is authoring 2 books on history. One tells the story of a hospital, the other the story of the county where it's located. Wyoming Medical Center, a Centennial history, is complete and at the printers. Research for her second work, a continuation of Mokler's history of Natrona County, should be completed by February. Continuing that research, she sat with rancher Frank Pinky Ellis recently asking about the history of sheep ranching in the county.
I really started this Natrona County research when I was working on the hospital book because I was placing the hospital as an institution in the larger context of the life in the town and the life in the county. And I was trying to get a sense of who the people were that were taking a risk on a hospital, taking a risk on settling here. And so I worked my way a little bit through the whole Carey story, and big rancher in the area, and almost donated his land for the hospital, but reneged at the last moment. And so that meant the hospital was in a different place. But, you know, in the course of things, I realized that the stories that were coming from the smaller ranchers, from the later residents, were very important to not only understanding the hospital, but understanding how the county developed.
Wyoming Medical Center, a Centennial history, is available for pre-sale right now, and a gala premiere kicking off the hospital's 100-year anniversary celebration is planned for early January. Their publication is a coffee table book that makes good use of photo archives at the Western History Center.
It's about 140 pages total, 200-ish photos. They're, I think, as much as possible, photos that haven't been seen before, because I've noticed that in the books that have come out over time, you've got the same set of photos. And if I've used those photos, what I've tried to do is use them in new ways.
The new Natrona County history will bring readers up to date. Mokler stopped in 1922, as well as stepping back into the dawn of time.
Part of what I'm doing in the first chapter is letting people know, oh gosh, there was a sea. This was a sea at one point. Gosh, this was swamp at one point. We'll have pictures of you know, seagoing dinosaurs and flying dinosaurs and that kind of stuff in the first chapter, just to lay out a different sort of story. I'm going to talk in a different way about the American Indians than certainly than Mokler did. And then I just keep going, different take on what he talked about, and then from 22 on, whole new ball of wax.
Hunt's expanded history of Natrona County is expected to be complete and ready for sale this time next year.